why many high school students vape or use e-cigarettes.
I need to be cool.
Peer pressure, the desire to fit in.
So what do you think are the main reasons why many high school students vape or use e-cigarettes?
Some of the main causes are like peer pressure, the desire to fit in, or it's like a way of coping for many people.
没有，我真的不知道为什么。
I think there's an aspect of like, I need to be cool because you haven't fully formed your identity yet. So you're looking for acceptance, you're looking for validation, and teenagers tend to think that being like rebellious is being cool.
It looks cool. It looks cool. So they don't think it's detrimental because it doesn't have the same like stigma around it as regular.
生物学研究说，里面有一个 reward system， 你需要满足你的 dopamine。那现在在它没有地方呢，它就会找到吸烟就当一个压力释放 ，release stress， 精神寄托。
So tell us what you know about e-cigarettes.
I know nothing about it. I only know that it's really bad for your health.
你对电子烟了解吗？你知道它对我们的生活有什么影响之类的？
我知道它比香烟长得好看，然后
味道还多，还好闻。
And teenagers know this too, but especially when your brain is still developing and your body's still developing, I think there's studies that might show that you're very prone to becoming addicted. Like your brain just gets addicted to Fortnite, the junk food. It's very easy for your brain to get addicted, especially at a young age.
那你刚刚提到的，现在有很多人就是抽电子烟，还会在 Instagram 上发那个 post。那这个又是为什么呢？为什么现在就是
他们可能觉得说，I look fancy， 然后他们觉得说，因为他们现在这个年龄段应该就是上有老下有小，所以他会觉得说发电子烟是展示自己成熟的一个方式。一般来说，你仔细去看发电子烟的人，他们都不会说什么成绩很好，或者说有什么一方面的成就，那他们就会觉得说发电子烟是我人生当中的一个牛逼的点。
Society splits itself into in groups and out groups, and we yearn to fit into the in group. It's almost biological that we want to fit in somewhere, but we are a very social species that naturally forms communities.
Right.
那你看到他们吸烟，你又对他们有什么想法？
我当时唯一看到一次就是摸人的吸，
你就会觉得
没有，我没有意识到他在吸，你知道吗？他拿出一个像 U 盘一样，我喜欢人说哦，原来他在弄 U 盘啊，然后就在想他还吸烟吗？然后我不知道。
那你会觉得他这个是人格有问题，还是精神有问题，还是你觉得很正常？
我觉得这不正常，但是我还是很害怕。
Donald Trump actually wants to ban the use of flavored e-cigarettes because in their words they say that vaping make people sick. Would you support the ban? Last question: do you support the ban of sale of flavored e-cigarettes by Trump's administration?
I think it's a good idea to ban it from minors, but to ban it from adults, that's a little bit too much regulation and the overreach of the government. A grown adult should be able to destroy their own lives however they want.
Hi everyone, I'm Flora and I'm the interviewer for this interview on vaping.
I'm Shelly and I'm the interviewer of the interviewer of this interview.
Yes.
So after seeing all these responses from your peers, is there anything you want to talk about?
Yes, I would say after hearing all of the responses, I see that most teenagers don't have a clear conception of what vaping is and how it can affect us negatively. Most teenagers of our age are going through puberty with the natural tendency of being rebellious. I think this is why they see e-cigarettes as a way to show their maturity and to show off. This unreasonable and unhealthy perception of e-cigarettes is the major incentive that drives them to come into action.
So I've heard that your group members have not only went to high schools but also to middle schools. Was there anything you have found out or heard of further come from your dedication to make this interview?
Yeah, definitely. During our conversation with the middle school teacher, we found that even middle schoolers start to vape. And this is when we really think that minors should be banned from using e-cigarettes and vaping before it spread to even younger populations.
Now I see why it is necessary for us, our generation, to speak up against the use of vaping and e-cigarettes. Because not only our peers, but also even the younger kids are being exposed to these harmful products without the realization of the consequences on their future and their health. So before this interview comes to an end, is there anything else you want to tell us?
I will say to the audience that you might see a lack of diversity in our interviewees because most of them were girls. But we reached out to about 10 to 15 boys in requests of interviews, but every single one of them refused us. This is weird to me because I couldn't come out with any reasoning for this phenomenon. Well, maybe because I'm too pretty. Just kidding.
Well, I can see that the boys might feel shy because you're just too pretty for them.
Thank you. And lastly, I want to say that vaping is glorified among minors. They categorize vaping as a pop culture that will help them gain attention and popularity in society. And we think it's really important to eradicate this perception and make the student realize that vaping is not a way of showing maturity and accomplishment. Rather, it's just a reckless and childish act that would bring irreversible damages to their health.
Well, thank you for telling us all this, and thank you again for making these interviews. And see you guys next time.
声大点，声大点。
没有那么 harmful。
我感冒了。
什么？Something? There's like just don't. What? 我们这是个 serious interview and everyone's laughing. I can see you people in the back. It's okay.
这是被 peer pressure 的。
还有呢？
哎，你看。我发的视频。
我们要干什么？这是个视频。
这是个视频。
这个花絮我就是当有个纪念。哦。你知道我们现在说什么叫？